in the booth. And I wouldn't be surprised if that was Stats' map choice too. Like you were saying, Cactus Valley should have been pretty good for him. And now we're going into one of the worst Protoss maps in the pool, so...
Yeah, it certainly was his map choice. I mean, there's no way he would have gone anywhere near this map as a Protoss player. We might have to see some aggression from him. He might have to try and roll the dice and go for an all-in Valdez.
Would love to see it, but let's see what these two players do now going into game number 2 on Iron Fortress.
Push it, push it, push it, push it, push it.
Up here in the top right, in the red, our Protoss player from KT Rolster. It is Stats. Down a game. In a rough spot going into Iron Fortress here.
Down here in the bottom right, we do have the player looking to win this one. ByuL. Playing fantastic. Refreshing to see. We were all getting worried that one of the best Zerg players in the world would be underperforming here.
Yeah. I think this is a good time to mention it, by the way. If you do come down to the studio and you take a selfie somewhere in the studio.
At home.
Oh, just at home. Just at home, you can actually take your selfie. And if you post it, your selfie of you watching the SBENU Star League here to esportstv.net/en, I believe, you can possibly win some of these pins, which is really, really cool. Yeah. I think it's one person will get 4 random pins.
Okay.
Something of that nature. So you definitely want to do that. These pins are super cool.
Oh, man.
And
I
awesome
love
memorabilia.
Them. Yeah, they're the coolest thing ever that we've seen from a league out here. Giving away pins like this, player pins. Highly recommend you guys do that.
Yeah.
We'll tweet that later as well in case you guys aren't unsure. Follow us at Moonglade AU and Brendan Valdez.
I think it's pretty easy, just shower up, look nice, take a selfie.
Take a selfie, man. Get some pins. That easy.
Very easy. I would do it, but...
we need caster pins. That's what we need, Valdez.
Caster pins?
Valdez.
We need the Valdez pin.
Yeah,
what would the Moonglade pin be? Would it just be a moon?
It'd be moon. Moon.
Is that too simple, though?
It'd be a moon.
Is it like a Zerg symbol made of moons or something?
No, it'd be a moon with long hair.
Oh, wow. Okay, that actually works.
There you go. There you go. I should get a tattoo like that, man.
Yeah?
Just tattoo myself.
I know it would look kind of awkward, though, don't you think?
They'd be like, what is that?
Like that big circle moon with just some long hair?
It'd be a half moon, so it's more obvious.
Oh, okay.
And it'll have like long hair.
Why is that more obvious?
I don't know. I think the moon is more obvious when it's a half moon. Don't you think?
Yeah, I guess, yeah, actually. Unless you put like holes in it, like Swiss cheese.
And then they just think it's Swiss cheese.
Yeah,
like
Swiss cheese with long hair. Why is Moonglade that?
Why'd you get a Swiss cheese tattoo? And why does it have so much hair in it? Is it like really old?
Yeah. Really old, like grandpa cheese.
The grandpa cheese.
Grandpa Swiss cheese.
Well, I mean, a lot of cheese is very old, right?
Yeah.
That's a delicacy.
What are some old cheeses? Like the two-gate proxy. We never see that anymore.
Yeah, that's definitely a Swiss cheese with hair. I don't know.
We got an interesting build here. We did have a Zealot come out pretty fast, but I don't even know where it went. Like, I don't even think it's...
Oh, it's sitting at the natural, just defensively.
Pretty much.
He's getting a second one out here, so maybe he's looking to apply some pressure, go for some drones. Because, ByuL is just being so greedy. He did go for that double hatch. It didn't go double hatch before pool. He went hatch first into pool again. But he's kind of has the same approach to this game as last game so far.
It's going to be a 4-gate here, Moonglade.
Yeah, no surprise. And look at this. Overlord sees all.
Yeah. He got a pretty good scout with that Overlord, I have to say. Going straight into that main, he sees everything.
Ling's found the probe as well. That is the #1 thing. But I don't know if they're going to be able to kill it with this many Zealots and the Mothership Core coming.
They're trying desperately to get it, but he will go down. Oh, 2 Lings get in.
ByuL's gonna be on top of this, man. He's starting to make Lings now, but I think a Roach Warren wouldn't be a bad idea either, especially against a 4K. You don't really want to sit on just Lings.
Yeah. It's only one gas. There's going to be a lot of Zealots getting out here.
He's going to go for Ling speed first, which I can appreciate as well.
They get a Spine Crawler. Probably there at that third base. Yep, there it is. Going to be looking to defend there. I really don't blame Stats for going for a build like this on this map. I think it makes sense, actually.
Yeah, you kind of have to. It's such a hard map to try for a third.
Oh, here we go.
That ain't
5
enough.
Zealots, 6 Zealots, trying to get this around. The Time Warp kind of misses, but losing a lot of Zerglings here is ByuL.
Oh, wow. Going for that Spine means you're going to give up a lot of hits from the Lings. Spine finishes up as well. Oh, it's going to be close. Zealots remain there.
Zealots do remain. A lot of them do survive, and even the Mothership Core, surviving for a very long time, wasn't in the fight, just trying to save them against the Queens, I suppose.
Yeah. And a lot of Lings coming out. So many Lings on the way from 3 hatchery. It's going to be great for production. They are just Lings after all.
Yeah. Well, a lot of Lings trying to get this around, but now it's about 8 Zealots out here. Got more and more weapons coming in. 3 more Zealots.
Oh, not a bad engagement for ByuL this time. He might have enough to wipe this all out. 3 more on the way.
It'll be pretty close. Trying to get to work there on that hatchery. He really wants to take that out here.
Got a couple of very weak Zealots in this composition as well. One is on about 1 HP. And Link should be able to clean the rest of this up. Now they have speed. Horrible place for Stats.
I don't know. I think he just committed too hard to getting that hatchery. He lost so much health on a lot of those Zealots. And now, I mean, ByuL, he doesn't really have the best economy, but he has fully defended against this, and he keeps his third base, most importantly.
Yeah, I mean, while all this was happening, there was probes being made, and there are probes being made now. So the Zealots are a pretty healthy distraction. They're warping more and more in like this. It's going to kind of a waste at this point, but there's so many Lings out.
He's going to have only 2 sentries back at home after all is said and done. And even that Mothership Core getting very low. Will be saved here, going off the creep.
And now the Roach Warren comes out. Not a bad time for it. We just see the Forge finish, and +1 is going to be on the way. He didn't actually see the Forge, but it doesn't really matter. He did make the right choice. You know, he can't stick on Lings for too long, especially if +1's on the way. And I think we're just going to see a huge gateway all in behind this, and 4 more gates on the way.
That's exactly what we're going to see, Moonglade. And, you know, Stats, he's already got his probe count all the way up to 47. He can sit back here on 2 base, get a gigantic gateway army, and just go for the big push. It's really going to be up to ByuL to stop this. The Burrow.
Oh, such an important upgrade. In this kind of situation, that is perfect. He's got to be careful with these Lings, though. He cannot throw them away. And ByuL knows for sure what's going on as well. He's completely stopped drone production. Straight into Roaches from here. Try and buy as much time as you can.
Yeah, very smart. Even throwing down another Spine Crawler here. Definitely going to help out with the defense. Really nice defense here on that probe, keeping him alive for a very long time. It's a VIP probe there with about 9 sentries.
Yeah, he has to keep that alive, man. He fully sealed off his base as well, so there's not another probe coming out. And it's just about getting those Roaches out in time and try and avoid a fight until Burrow's ready, so you can just save all your Roaches if required.
Some Lings going down. He's trying to go for the snipe on some of these pylons, but Stats is doing a fantastic job of defending it.
Oh man, there's so many sentries in this unit composition. He's got so many force fields available.
Really does, but it is kind of a wide choke here up in the third base, but some really nice force fields going to cut this off.
Lings from behind as well. This is a great fight for ByuL.
Trying to do his best here, trying to shove some of those Roaches through. The Burrow finally does upgrade, but still there's so many Protoss units and more Warpins coming through.
Yeah, the Burrow should be enough to kind of salvage this. He looks like he's going to lose a hatchery, but that's not the be-all end-all. He's just going to keep his units alive until he has enough to fight. And he's fighting at a kind of a weird point here. I'm not sure why you would want to go for this fight. Yeah,
kind of desperate at this point, I think. Thinking that he can't really get out enough units. And, I don't know, losing that hatchery. There comes the hallucinated Colossus.
I'm kind of at a loss for words, Valdez. He could have just kept them burrowed and waited. Instead, he chose to fight with horrible numbers of Roaches. GG. Wow. All right. Well, Stats comes back on certainly the map he did not want to play on.
Yeah, kind of interesting series so far. Not really what we expected from the 2 maps, at least. But very well executed there by Stats, and maybe not the best response from ByuL.
No, certainly not. Really stumbling there in his defense. He had the right